This is a big night for our campaign. It's a big night for my family. And I want to acknowledge my parents, Mike and Patty Padgett, my brother, Matt, my sister, Sarah Beth, and my brother-in-law, Kevin. And of course, my beautiful wife, Katie, and our daughter, Kirby. You know, campaigns are always exciting and time-consuming, and I'm so grateful to have the support of all of my family, especially Katie and Kirby. They helped to keep me grounded, and this absolutely wouldn't be possible without their support. I love you, and thank you. The decision to run for mayor is not one I came to lightly. I spent months meeting with business leaders, with community leaders, with individuals, anyone who would talk to me about what they saw Knoxville should become over the next 10 years, about what they expected from their next mayor and how they wanted the job done. We all know there's been a lot of progress made over the last 7 years, and I want to make sure that somebody was running who could take advantage of that and build on that to really take Knoxville to the next level. As I began looking around at candidates, throwing their names out, I saw the status quo. It's the same faces, the same names, the same ideas that Knoxville's had for the past 10 or 20 years. Now don't get me wrong, they're fine people and some of them are my friends and they've done good things here in Knoxville. But what we don't need is the status quo. Now it's time for innovation, for new ideas, for a fresh start for Knoxville, to build upon the progress of the past several years and move Knoxville into tomorrow. I have a very simple and straightforward agenda. Number one, growing jobs in our economy. Number two, stronger and safer neighborhoods. Number three, more accessible and more efficient government services. And number four, continuing the vision to grow our downtown. Let me be clear. Growing jobs in our economy is something we cannot afford to get wrong over the next decade. In 2005, I started my business, E-Government Solutions, with $5,000 and a laptop I borrowed from the man that is now my father-in-law. I spent 2 years sleeping on friends' couches as I got eGov off the ground. That business, which focuses on making government processes more efficient, has doubled in size over the last 2 years and has added jobs to our local economy during the worst economic downturn since the Great Depression. And I don't tell you this to brag, but to show you when it comes to jobs and the economy, I have a proven track record of success. And we need a mayor who can sell what our city has to offer. And I can do that. I feel real comfortable sitting across a boardroom table talking to a world-class CEO about moving responsible companies and well-paying jobs to Knoxville. I can talk about why Knoxville is a great place to grow your business or move your business. I've done that. I've made payroll, I've worked with investors. I've found seed money, and yes, I've actually created jobs. In fact, I might be the only candidate running for mayor who's ever created a private sector job. The next mayor has to focus on the economy, and I can do that with success. Stronger and safer neighborhoods are vital to a healthy and thriving Knoxville. We must grow our jobs market and the economy, but without ensuring our quality of life within our neighborhoods, it will all be in vain. The strength, safety, and vitality of our neighborhoods are key to growing our city. Our neighborhoods are our greatest resource as a city and our largest single investment as a people. When I was growing up in Lonsdale, my father was talking about quality of life issues to me one day. He was talking in particular about the American dream, but my father didn't tell me that the American dream was to own a home. That's not what he told me. He told me the American dream was to have a home in a neighborhood free of crime and smut, close to the amenities that your family enjoyed most, like a place of worship, a place to be entertained, and a place to work. When I was younger, this didn't mean all that much to me, but now with a wife and a 13-month-old daughter, I realize just how important that ideal of the American dream really is. We have an outstanding quality of life here in Knoxville. It's why Katie and I decided to grow our family here. It's what I'll use to help recruit those world-class companies that we talked about a few moments ago. However, we have to continue investing in our neighborhoods, all of our neighborhoods, if we want to take Knoxville to the next level. Whether it's Lonsdale or West Hills, our city is full of good, hard-working, tax-paying people that just need their government to invest in the common and basic infrastructure to help them lift their own city up from within. And I'm willing to take on this challenge to work with each of you. More accessible and more efficient government services show our commitment to serving our community. I've always believed that government should work for the people, not the other way around. It's why I started my company, which helps make government more accessible to the public. That's the same thing that I want to do for Knoxville. As your mayor, one of the first things I'll do is take a critical look at city services, records, processes, and your accessibility to them. I'll work with the dedicated city employees that provide these services in a better, more responsive, more efficient, and less expensive way. As my wife would tell you, I'm tight with my own money. And you can believe me when I tell you I'm going to be responsible with yours.
Amen.
We must continue the vision to grow our downtown. Downtown truly is everyone's neighborhood. And we must continue and invest and grow this area. This includes several planned projects like the South Knoxville Riverfront, like the Magnolia Corridor, projects that lead into our downtown area, bringing more retailers downtown to anchor this business community. A vibrant core downtown is a key part of my strategy for recruiting world-class companies to this area, so I will continue to build on the progress of the last decade during my administration. Now, I've probably already talked too long. It seems the longer I'm in politics, the more I tend to do that. But what I've been talking about is my passion. And I hope you understand that my campaign and why I'm running for mayor is encompassed in what we've been talking about tonight. I'm not a career politician. I'm from the private sector. I'm a small business owner. If we don't solve problems, we go out of business. We don't just plan to have a plan and then appoint a task force to again start looking into it. That's in fact the problem with government bureaucrats. People expect results. It's what we've seen and come to expect in the state over the past few years and even right here in Knoxville, and I want to build on that. I want to bring my experience to work for this city so that when my daughter grows up, she doesn't have to look to another city to find a great neighborhood to live in, a well-paying job, or a vibrant core for downtown. She'll have that right here in Knoxville. We have to look to the future. It's what my campaign is all about. With your help, I believe this is the right vision to lead Knoxville into our next decade. And to make this vision a reality, I'm asking for your vote on September 27th of this year. As I've said before, I don't expect anyone to just give me their vote. I want to earn it. And I hope I've begun that process here tonight. And I hope you'll join me in spreading this word and this message throughout the city of Knoxville. Thank you for being here.